It's Memorial Day weekend. We use this time to reflect about our loved ones, friends that we lost, that made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Let's not forget what this holiday is about. We use this time to reflect, to think about all the good times that we had with our brothers and sisters that we lost defending freedom. Take the time to reflect. I lost one too many friends, two too many friends, brothers, sisters, protect the nation's freedom. And I am one of the biggest freedom supporters there is. Now, my channel, I always talk about things, and I welcome all dialect. I'm not, you know, not left, I'm not right, I'm not conservative, whatever. I respect everybody's opinion because I fought for that right to give those that right. Some of my brothers and sisters have paid that ultimate sacrifice for to have so you can have that opinion. So our opinions are welcomed on my channel. And I appreciate all my supporters, all my truck buddies, to all the veterans. You know, remember, this day is for those that didn't make it back home. We all wrote a blank check to our country. Some of us had to cash that check that we made for our country. I am forever indebted to those that made the ultimate sacrifice. I do not take that uh, lightly. Like I said, I've lost good friends, and anybody that's served or just had family members that served and lost someone, you know what I'm talking about. So let's not forget about what this day is about. Let's take this time, reflect, not only today but any other day, you know, about our brothers and sisters that made the ultimate sacrifice. So get ready to get on the road. Sometimes, as a veteran, sometimes you try to suppress your memories because you don't know how to deal with or reflect. And I'm guilty of that a lot of times because sometimes you try to find a way, uh, to comprehend or just try to cope is one way to put it. Some of us do it better than others. All right? Some days are going to be better than others, but you got to remember that there's always somebody out there that may or may not that may be doing worse than you. My grandma always told me that. So I always try to look at the bright side of things. I always try to be a positive influence me personally. Am I perfect? I'm far from perfect. But I try to do what's right by my wife, my family, and TMC. All right, as long as I'm driving for TMC. All right. So just take this time. Always talk about that hard right over that easy left. You know, just make sure you're doing the best that you can every day. Like I said, every day is not going to be a good day, but you just kind of got to make the best of it. And I'll say once again, I appreciate everybody rocking with me. Hopefully everybody had an uneventful weekend. You was able to take time to reflect. Get your mental right. Make sure your family's right, your friends are right. You know, because everybody reflects differently. Everybody copes differently. It's a little after 3 o'clock Monday. Got about a 7 hour ride, probably about 6 hours. So I'm gonna stop about 60 miles short. of my delivery. Probably gonna stay out this week. When I'll try to see if I can make this day up that I didn't deliver. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you could, make it up on the back end, staying out. Sometimes you don't. So I'm just gonna take that chance. We're gonna stay out this week and see if I can make this day up. You know, instead of being short one load, hopefully I'll be two loads. I'll just be short one. It just all depends. So we'll see what tomorrow holds. But not take this time for granted. Like I said, we all know it's just it's kind of at a loss of words, just reflecting right now because it's just man, really got a heavy heart today. But like I said, you got to power through it, and we need somebody to talk to. Usually, as a veteran, most veterans relate to other veterans. All right, somebody that's been there. It don't matter male or female. You just if it's somebody that with the same rank or a junior soldier, senior soldier. It don't matter because sometimes we're all fighting them same battles within. There's a lot of that we like say you talk to somebody when you got to talk to somebody. But could probably reflect here for another hour, but then of course I would get nothing accomplished. I'll just probably get down in the dumps. But let's not forget what today's about. Let's make sure we continue to lift up our brothers and sisters, our family members that we lost. Let's not forget about them. Let's go ahead and remember them every day, not just today on Memorial Day. Every year, I always put, no matter where we stay, I always put flags out. I don't care if the HOA, decides to give me a violation or something like that of some sort, but that'll be the best $45 I spent. I put flags out every year in my yard, no matter where I stay. If I'm renting, buying, wherever I stay at, we stay at. I put flags out today, 4th of July, stuff like that. But we're gonna finish up this pre-trip. Topped off my coolant. Didn't get a chance to do my fuel filter. I should, but it's gonna take up more time than I'm willing to sacrifice right now. Hopefully my audio is coming out good. This wireless mic is hit or miss. Right now I have it on the side of my hat. Usually I have it on my shirt. I'm gonna see if it sounds any better, if it's any better quality. Check my fluids, all that good stuff. I think the blue beacon is gonna be closed today, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna swing by and stop and see, but I'm pretty sure it's closed. If it's not closed, I'm going to get the truck runs off, get my credit. Oh, hold on, I didn't check if I have my cap on there. I've done that before. Filled up my coolant on, I think it was 13507, my last truck. That's when the coolant was here on the front instead under here. I filled it up, got to put the cap on. Needless to say, I lost a lot of coolant that day. But I was able to make it to a Peterbilt dealership. I bought a radiator cap. It's like $15, something like that. But we're gonna poke on down the road, listen to some music, think happy thoughts. Like I say, man, hopefully everybody had a good weekend. As you can see me, I'm rocking my shorts. I always usually wear shorts on the day back on the truck when I have to drive all day or something like that. I'll put my, damn, I'm at the, my whole point of popping the hood was not due to for the damn Dremel fuel filter, since I didn't change it. But yeah, before I get going, I'll put my tennis shoes on and lace them up and get ready. Yeah, I forgot about the doggone trying the fuel filter, dumbass. It's kind of in left field today, man. Like I said, I come from a family. My mother served, but back in the day, in her day, if you were to get pregnant, you didn't have that. You don't get FMLA. Uh, so she ended up just getting out the army. Had me. My father, he served. He retired. Brother, he retired from the Marines. I think a lieutenant colonel or a major, one of the two. And I had a sister. She passed away a couple years ago from cancer. But she was a master sergeant in the army. But it's in my family, man. Just like trucking is in some families. Some things are just in your family, man. It's just in your blood. To me, this isn't a job, not a career either. But it's not a job to me because I get to. At the time when my wife used to ride with me, we just got paid to travel around, man. Kind of getting back to probably doing that. Hopefully next year. Like I said, we'll see after this lease is up. We actually looked at some houses yesterday in Georgia. Need to call loan officer about applying for a USDA loan if I even see if I even qualify. If you're not sure about things, you always want to talk to a subject matter expert in that field. Even me, I'm not a subject matter expert at TMC, but I do have a little bit of experience I can reflect on and try to get drivers, potential drivers, just folks, give them an idea of what to expect. We looked at 3 houses. I mean, it's right there off of 95 in Kingsland. Plenty of truck parking, so I have an option for that. But I'm gonna give this guy a call tomorrow, and see what I need to do to get qualified for a USDA loan. Man, it's hot as the dickens, man. It's not Afghanistan hot, but it's Florida hot, and that's hot. All right, truck buddies, enough rambling. Like I say, God bless everybody. Enjoy the rest of your time whenever you get on the road. If you haven't left already, we'll see you on the next one.